Previously on MasterChef Australia. It was a week full of inspiration.
Amelia Jackson!
From chefs who have been in their shoes.
Yeah, boys! It's all about giving you the secrets for success.
Plus, an immunity cook featuring a barbecue chook.
It's everyone's favourite. Who doesn't love it?
That's delicious. Like, it's really, really, really tasty.
You knocked it out of the park.
Saw Theo secure his safety.
I really loved it. You got the passion and you've got the skill. You can see it in the apron.
Tonight, it's an elimination that will shock everyone.
I am freaking out.
With the first of two major surprises about to walk through those doors.
There's been a lot of secrets and surprises this season, but this is the biggest one yet.
Good advice, Melissa.
Man, this is my first day back in the kitchen.
A bit nervous, are you?
Coming into today's elimination, I am feeling very anxious. I have been away for a week, and guess what? I am in a black apron. You can imagine my excitement.
Big day for you, Theo.
Yeah, big day for me, Andrew.
Yeah, huge day for me.
Oh, look, there's flushes. Morning.
Walking through the doors, and there looks to be about 50 cloches there. I'm excited to see what could be under them.
Come on, in you come. Get a spring in your step. Morning, guys.
Morning.
It's Sunday, which means it's another all-in elimination. Black aprons, nice and heavy.
Yep.
Yeah.
When I say all-in, nearly all-in, except for you, Theo, up in the gantry. How's that feel, mate?
Feels pretty good today, to be honest.
I see you wearing a black solidarity shirt there.
I want to join the team just to, you know, feel like I'm part of it. But yeah, I like being up here though.
Back down here in the real world, one of you today will go home. Melissa, first elimination for you.
I know, first one. First time wearing the black apron.
Yeah, how's it feel?
It's scary. I'm scared about what's under those things.
To the elephant in the room.
Okay.
Yeah.
The sea of cloches behind us. To cap off Secrets to Success Week, we're gonna bring you a challenge that's been set by one of MasterChef's most beloved and brightest stars. Her cooking is unforgettable. She is unforgettable. She's built a career around family-style food that is humble, it's heartfelt, but above all else, it's delicious. Her name was the first to be engraved on a winner's trophy before any other. Please welcome Australia's favourite home cook, the OG MasterChef winner, Julie Goodwin.
Yes, it's Julie.
Julie Goodwin.
Wow.
Julie, welcome home.
thank you.
Right where you belong in this very kitchen, huh?
Oh, mate, it's so nice to be on this side.
These guys are pretty stoked. Kath, you almost fell over. Bit of a Jules fan?
Oh, absolutely. I just want to give you a cuddle.
Go on!
It's a beautiful, warm hug. Maybe everything's going to be okay today. Oh, Julie, you're just, such an inspiration. You really inspired me. You can't hide, your emotion, and I'm like that. I just can't. It's really.
Curse, Kath,
Oh,
it's a
I know. It's hard. I'm trying not to be good, not to cry. So, so lovely to meet you.
Thank you.
You've been through many Black Apron Day eliminations. What used to go through your mind?
Oh, gosh, terror. What's happening? What's coming? Will I know anything about it? It's a scary spot to be in. I never really enjoyed the Black Aprons.
But you managed to get through a ton of them, so you must have been doing something right.
Yep, must have been doing something right. I can't tell you what it was.
And Jules, why do you love cooking so much? I mean, you've been doing it for a while now.
The reason that I love it is because it makes people happy. It makes me happy, it makes my family happy, it makes my friends happy. It brings joy and it brings people together, and at its heart, I think that's the most important thing in the whole world.
And what about the secret to your success, there's a fair bit of it, right in this kitchen?
Just make tasty food. Make something that people want to take another spoonful of, It's not about being fancy or anything like that. For me, it's just making food that makes people feel good.
And speaking of tasty food, so you've got something for these guys?
Sure thing. This is my seafood stew.
I absolutely love fish, and I can't wait to mop up all that deliciousness.
Julie, that smells extraordinary. You are the master of turning humble home cooking into something truly remarkable. This looks like a simple stew, but I know if it's a Julie Goodwin dish, it's going to be packed to the rafters full of flavour.
Yeah, there's a fair amount of flavour in there, and it comes from all different directions.
You can tell.
So on the table behind us under these cloches are each of the ingredients in Julie's stew.
Wow.
Today you are going to have to identify them. If it's in that pot, it's on these tables. Guess correctly, and you'll play on. But the first 5 to guess incorrectly will be cooking in round 2, from where someone will be going home.
Oh, my goodness.
Nervous.
I'm so nervous.
All right.
Oh,
look.
thank you.
I'm the first one to pull out a token. If I can at least get in that top 5 order, I'll be safe for the first round. There's going to be some obvious things straight away. I pull out number 15.
Oh, great. Straight to the back.
15.
Ah!
Hey, Roo.
Uno. I'm number 1.
We'll probably get all the easy things out of the way. And then when we start again, it'll be like hard things.
Okay, Roo, you drew number 1. Let's get tasty.
All right, Amy, Jessica. There you go.
It smells good.
Grab a spoon and head back.
It's really exciting that we get to eat one of Julie Goodwin's dishes.
All right, Grace, on you go.
I'm looking up the line and thinking all of these incredible cooks are going to guess all of the few things I'll be able to guess before it even gets to me. So I am freaking out.
Oh my gosh, it is like heaven. The first thing I can see, mussels, prawns. I think I can also see clams.
There's some easy wins there, obviously, right?
I'm gonna go with mussels.
Straight up.
Yeah.
There are mussels in the seafood stew.
Oh my gosh, what a shocker, because you can see them.
Okay, Amy. What's the ingredients?
Pippies?
You said pippies. Julie? Are there pippies in this soup?
There are pippies in the soup.
Oh my God.
Righto, Jessica. What do you got for us?
Prawns?
Prawns.
I think you can see that there are prawns in this soup.
Well done, Jessica.
Alice, hit me.
Tomato.
Tomato. What kind of tomato?
Tomato.
Tomato comes in a lot of different ways, so
Yeah. Oh gosh.
a little bit more specific on tomatoes, please.
Like canned crushed tomatoes.
Julie Goodwin, are there canned tomatoes in your soup? Yes or no?
There are canned tomatoes in the seafood stew.
Also known as canned tomatoes.
Marlisa.
I'm gonna say squid.
Squid.
There are squid in the stew.
Nice.
Declan.
I'm pretty confident. I can see there's bread on top there and the fish. I can sort of knock these out and, yeah, leave the harder stuff to the people down the other end of the line.
You've had a good old taste there. What do you got?
I think we've definitely got a white flesh fish in there.
Oh, mate. There are many white flesh fish, as you know, in the ocean. We need the specific fish.
I'd say barramundi.
Julie, specifically, is there barramundi in the soup?
Declan, there is no barramundi in the soup. I'm sorry.
Unlucky, Declan.
I'm sorry.
It's not bloody barramundi.
That means you're in round 2. Do you want to take a step over?
I'm absolutely kicking myself. I'm the first one to stand for elimination.
You can, I suppose, keep eating if you want.
So I've lost my appetite.
Seeing Declan go out, first one, it's scary.
Artie.
I'm gonna say garlic.
There is garlic in the fish stew.
Brent, you're looking very, focused there. What are you picking up?
There's cracked black pepper in there.
Ta-da!
Well done, mate.
Thank you.
Phil, you ready to go?
Ready. I'm going to go with carrots.
Carrots!
Antonio.
Hey.
Deep in thought there, mate.
Yep.
What do you got for me?
I can see little squares of really crispy bacon, but quite thick.
I want to say pancetta.
Pancetta. Julie Goodwin, is there pancetta in your fish stew?
I'm so sorry, there is not pancetta in the fish stew.
Antonio, you know what that means, mate? You are in round 2. You can join Declan, my friend. Have you also lost your appetite?
No, it's pretty good.
I really didn't want to go into round 2. That's a lot of pressure. It's going to be a hard day.
All right, we've got 2 people already in round 2. We're looking for 3 more.
Okay, Kath, your turn.
I can feel my heart really racing. Julie's such an inspiration to me. I don't want to get it wrong. I'm just going to go by the basics of a stock. So I'm going to say celery.
Celery.
Kath, there is celery in the fish stew.
Robbie, you are up.
I had a few things already in my head. By the time it came up the line, a lot of people took those things. Well, I can taste the chilli and a bit of a vinegar taste in it. Is it a Tabasco sauce?
Julie. Tabasco in the stew?
I'm sorry, there's no Tabasco.
Dad said I thought I could taste it.
All right, we've got 3 people already in round 2. We're looking for 2 more.
Being 15th, I can't even think of 15 things in this stew. Every ingredient that I'm thinking, it's being rattled off before me.
Ralph.
I'm gonna go with the seasoning of salt. Has to be salt in the dish.
Wow. My heart sinks. I should have known to just keep it more simple.
Of course there's salt in there, Ralph.
Hey!
Rhiannon.
I'm going with onion.
Onion.
I was gonna say that.
Julie. Onion.
There is onion.
Oh.
Nice one, Rhiannon.
Oh, Grace. The last one for round 1.
I can taste this lemon flavour. But when you've got this much pressure on your shoulders, lemon all of a sudden tastes like lime or it tastes like vinegar or anything else. And so I'm feeling really nervous.
What do we got?
I reckon there might be a squeeze of lemon.
A little squeeze of lemon.
Squeeze of lemon.
Is that going off something you can taste or something that you hope?
I can taste some lemon.
Ooh, she can taste the lemon.
Mm-hmm.
Julie? Is there lemon in there?
It is the longest 3-second pause of my life.
There is lemon.
Lemons.
All right, we've gone through everyone once. We've got 3 in round 2. Back to the beginning. Rue. There's still some easy ones in there. Come on.
I hope so. Being from Zimbabwe, we love our stews. When I make stews, I do put some tomato paste. So I'm going to go with tomato paste.
Tomato paste.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm crossing my fingers.
Julie Goodwin, is there any tomato paste in your fish stew? Yes or no?
I'm sorry, Rue, no.
Rue, that means you are in round 2, I'm afraid.
Oh my gosh. Bang bang. It's not tomato paste.
Damn it.
I'm feeling nervous.
You guys are so great.
Amy? I'm going to go with parsley.
There is parsley in the seafood stew.
Jessica.
I see the butter on the bread. I'm pretty confident. Butter?
We do have butter.
Alice, what are you saying?
White wine.
White wine.
Yay!
Melissa.
Olive oil?
There is olive oil in the seafood stew.
Marty, you're up. What do you got?
I'm just going to say water.
Water.
Yeah.
There's water.
Brent.
There's only one more spot. I don't want to be in the second round.
You feeling good?
Yeah, real good. There's obviously a white flesh fish in there. Declan guessed barramundi, which was wrong.
All right, hit me. What do you got?
Snapper?
Snapper. Julie, is a snapper in a fish stew?
There is snapper, Brent.
It's the biggest relief. I know there's still a lot of people to go before it comes back to my third turn, and hopefully I'm safe.
Phil.
Chili.
Very good, very good.
My favourite.
There's only one more person to go through into elimination.
Yeah, bay leaves. Oh, man.
This line is moving closer and closer to me.
Maybe leeks?
Yay!
Everything I can taste is being guessed.
I'm going to say flour.
Okay, she's getting interesting. Grace, you're up.
I'm looking at this bowl and I can't taste anything anymore. I am lost for ideas.
Oh, geez, hard.
Then I notice a little baguette on the side and think, in order to make a baguette, you need some sort of rising agent.
Yeast.
Yeast. You trying to think about the baguette?
Mm-hmm.
For a seafood stew, it's probably the last thing that you should guess, but they said everything in the meal is under the cloches, so I've crossed my fingers and just hope that it's under there.
Julie, yeast in there?
There is yeast. Oh, God, the relief.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, we're going round again. Woo. Round 3.
This is going to go around another time, and I'm increasingly nervous. I don't have any safe ingredients left for me to guess.
Amy, first up. What are you thinking?
Hot paprika.
Julie Goodwin, is there hot paprika in your fish stew?
There is hot paprika.
Good job, Amy.
Jessica, how you feeling?
Nervous. I'm getting a distinctive herb flavour that is not parsley. I think that a lot of fish stews have tarragon in them, but I'm not really sure, so educated guess. I'm going to guess tarragon.
Julie, is there tarragon in your stew?
There is no tarragon.
I gave her my best go and I got it wrong.
Congratulations, everyone. You have survived the taste test and this elimination. Please head on up to the gantry. Guys.
I'm in round 2. I'm pretty gutted. The other 4 cooks are really strong competitors. It's going to be a difficult cook.
Unfortunately, the 5 of you are knocked out in the taste test, which means it all comes down to what you cook in this round. But we have to come clean. There's been a lot of secrets and surprises this season, but this is the biggest one yet. There's one more cook who will be joining you for round 2. She's actually cooked in this kitchen before. And now she's back for redemption. Second chances are hard to come by in this competition, but she earned hers fair and square. Larissa. Please welcome back to the competition, Larissa!
Surprise! I'm back. Oh my gosh, it feels absolutely amazing walking back into this kitchen. To my second chance apron. But it just suddenly dawns on me that in the elimination cook with me is Rue, Declan, Robbie, Antonio, and Jess.
Larissa, you're back.
My heart breaks a bit because it's my worst fear. Cooking against people that are my friends. It's not a good feeling.
Larissa, you're back.
Hello.
Should we spill the beans a little bit? What did you win on day 1 and you may be wearing it?
Oh, second chance apron.
Wow.
That apron, it gives Larissa the chance to earn her place back in the competition today.
Oh, that's amazing.
All she's got to do is survive this elimination. And she'll swap that grey apron for a white one.
Oh, wow.
Larissa,
Yes.
how's it feel to be back?
Definitely feel pressure, but it is what it is. I'm really grateful to have a second chance at cooking for you guys, so it's a big thing.
Nice, it is a big thing.
As much as I love this grey apron, I want that beautiful white apron at the end of this cook. That's the goal.
Please meet Julie Goodwin as well, Larissa.
Hello. Hi.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Righto, back to the challenge at hand. The ingredients behind us were all in Julie's fish stew in the round 1 taste test.
Right.
Those ingredients are now your pantry for round 2. We're going to give you 75 minutes to take what's here and create something delicious. There's no underbench today. There is no garden today. There is no pantry today. This is everything you have.
The magnitude of what I have to do today just got a whole lot more challenging.
Whoever cooks us the least impressive dish in this round will be going home, and this time, there are no second chances. Are you ready?
Yes.
Julie?
Good luck, everybody. Your time starts now.
Welcome back, Clarissa. Another massive surprise. So good to see her face again.
She's back.
But she's such a good cook, so it is another contestant that I'm going up against in this elimination that I'm really nervous about.
That's a nice barra.
Yeah, good-looking barramundi.
Great-looking barra, Declan.
This snapper got me here.
All right.
But I'm going to be using it in this dish and hopefully making up for my mistake.
Come on, Deck. Declan is a hoot and a half.
Yep.
I really want to impress Julie. She's just a star that I've watched growing up on MasterChef, so I'm fangirling a little bit.
I'm going to do much like Julie's. I'm going to do a seafood stew. Flavour is the most important thing to get right, and the seafood's not going to be overcooked or undercooked. I just got to manage my stress and everything that's going on, and yeah, hopefully I can bring it home. Let's crank this baby up.
Well, round 2, here we are. You know the feeling, I know the feeling.
I do know the
It's a great feeling.
This is the first time that we've taken the underbench and the pantry and the garden off of them and just said, hey, this is all you've got.
There's no eggs for them to use, so that kind of knocks out a bunch of things. But other than that, they've got all the food groups, so many different sort of ways you could go with the flavours. So
It's really going to separate, I think, the good cooks from the sort of okay
nimble
cooks
cooks,
today.
yeah.
You know?
But this is exactly where I think you get the best stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because you're taking people outside of their comfort zones.
Yeah.
They've got to be creative. They've got to think on their feet.
It's going to be interesting.
How are you going?
Oh, you know, a lot of things going on
That's good.
at the one time.
Yeah.
My strategy today is to stick to my strengths. I'm going to make pasta. That's my comfort zone.
That's it.
I'll make a really nice spaghetti al pomodoro.
I'm going to do the spaghetti the Calabrian way, which is with no eggs.
You're looking good, Jess.
It's not ideal that there's no eggs, but I've made pasta with no eggs plenty of times with plain flour, water, oil and a bit of salt.
The dough doesn't work the same way. It's a much stiffer dough, so you have to actually give it a bit more love and attention.
What did Jess make?
I don't know. Well, she's got the pasta roller, so...
Jess is making pasta. She's strong in that. But if you don't have the right ingredients, personally, I wouldn't go near it. You know, no eggs and bread flour, not the greatest flour to make pasta. You know, I'm not Italian, I don't make a hell of a lot of pasta, but I reckon it's a bit of a sketchy decision.
Let's go, Jess.
Go, Robbie. Look at this swagger. Just that.
Cute, mate.
Looking cool there, Robbie.
Cool as a cucumber.
Hi, Robbie. How are you feeling about this cook?
Oh, quite comfortable, I think.
Wonderful.
Smells amazing.
Yeah, it's, there's been a stock I'm going to do like Julie's stew, but from the bush, you know.
Okay, bush-inspired seafood stew.
Yeah.
Great.
It's a good challenge, this. I've got 10 kids and 17 grandkids.
Sorry, how many?
Yeah.
10 kids and...
17 grandkids.
Wow. And do you cook for all
Every
of them?
day.
You cook a lot? Wow. And is this the kind of stuff you cook,
yeah.
for all of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot
yeah.
of seafood and...
A lot of seafood. We have a lot of seafood at home, so yeah.
Yep.
Well, the meeting is already smelling amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, good luck.
Thanks,
good luck.
Julie. Thank you. I think it's an advantage having such a huge big family, especially with the Indigenous community. Your home's open every day, so you have people popping in every minute of the day, and then, you know, they're staying for dinner because the food's nice. So, you know, you end up with a family of 15 or 20 every night. So this suits me, I think. This is what I do every day of the week.
How's Antonio going?
Fish as well.
Thank you.
Antonio!
I always tend to default to desserts when the pressure's on, but the pantry today, it's both savory. So I need to do something that I'm really confident about.
Antonio,
Hello, hello.
what are you making?
So I'm making some fish empanadas. I'm hoping the flavor will come through, and I don't know, everything deep fried is pretty good.
I love it. I love it. It's not about being the most refined dish. It's about being the tastiest dish.
Yeah.
If you can nail it, I don't see you going anywhere.
Yeah, so hopefully.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Thank you.
Going good, Antonio?
Empanadas are essentially just a half moon made out of dough filled with amazing fillings. So I'm planning to poach the snapper, then fold the fish through all the aromatics.
Oh, beautiful. You've already had 15 minutes. You've only got 1 hour to go.
Yeah, real good.
Come on, Rue, looking good. Looking good, honey.
So I am doing mussels and a white wine sauce, and then I'm going to do my flatbread so that they can dip all that good sauce. I'm hoping it will be delicious.
Nice, Larissa, let's go. Good to have you back.
It's pretty crazy to be back, to be honest. Like, obviously, high pressure cook and high stakes, but I'm really grateful to have the opportunity to be cooking in here, so hopefully I can make some magic. I'm going to make chicken pilmeni, so like the Russian chicken dumpling, in a broth. Making pilmeni is something that I have done since I was literally a toddler. You know, some of my best memories around my babushka's table, making pilmeni for hours and hours. So it's close to my heart and close to my roots and something I know inside out.
Go, Larissa.
Doing well, doing well. Thank you, Cheer Squad. I'm looking for a nice soft dough for my dumpling wrappers. Uh-oh. But it's a bit slushy.
You all right?
No, I just put the wrong water in there. This is not recoverable. I'm fighting for my place back in the competition, so every single element has to be perfect. Otherwise, I'll be walking straight back out those doors. I'm making the dough for my pilmeni. Uh-oh. But it's a bit slushy.
You all right?
No, I'm gonna have to remake it.
Go, Larissa. Redemption Day, you got this.
I only have 1 shot to cook my way back into this competition. 75 on 70. So every single element has to be perfect.
Look who's back.
How you going?
Hi.
Great. So nice to meet you.
Oh, look, it sounds like you've been through the whole roller
Oh
coaster
my
already.
gosh, like literally.
What's the dish that's going to keep you here?
I'm gonna make some chicken pilmeni in a chicken broth.
Is that like a dumpling?
Yeah, so it's a Russian dumpling, basically.
Beautiful.
So these are going to be filled with chicken, bacon, garlic, parsley, some onion, paprika, and hopefully they're flavoursome enough and the broth is delicious and happy days.
Beautiful. I think that's just quintessential love food,
Yes.
isn't it? It's just beautiful, feel-good food.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to your hug in a bowl.
Thank you. It sounds like a hug in a bowl, so I hope I can deliver a hug in a bowl. That's what I'm hoping for.
We have MasterChef royalty in the house, and all you gotta do is bring us our delicious dish. 45 minutes to go.
Oh my God.
Hi, Declan.
Hey, how are we?
Declan, wonderful. What do we got going on here?
So filleted snapper there and there.
Snapper? Not the
yeah, not the
barra?
barramundi. Prawns are peeled, and the chicken wings I've broken up.
So what's your finished dish?
Much like yours, so it's going to be a seafood stew.
Beautiful.
So I've got the prawns and snap. I just want to focus on getting them perfect.
Great.
And obviously jam-packed full of flavour.
It sounds good to me, Declan,
All right.
and good luck. Smells amazing.
Thank you, Julie.
Cheers.
I'm very, very blessed to be in your presence.
Oh.
So.
You're so cute, Declan.
I've chosen the snapper and some veggies. So I'm gonna do fish empanadas. I've definitely cooked this before.
You know, growing up in Venezuela, my grandma was really good making empanadas. She would have some, you know, means left over from lunch. That would definitely go in. So this dish, it's definitely part of who I am.
Come on, Antonio.
You up, bro?
I'm definitely not ready to go home. Fighting for my life in this kitchen.
So let's dissect these dishes. We've got Robbie at the front. Some good flavour going on in that base of your stew, which is great. I think now it comes down to balancing, but also cooking that seafood.
Absolutely.
Just.
Good job, Robbie.
Larissa, chicken
Broth.
dumpling broth.
Yeah.
Great.
Order's taking a long time.
Looking at the chicken mix, hoping that it is going to be as promised, which is juicy and and delicious.
Antonio, fish empanadas.
Yeah, I'm excited by the idea that he's deep frying these, you know, get them nice and crispy.
Deep fryer.
Oh, deep fryer, yeah, buddy.
Fingers crossed.
Rue. Yeah, Rue's next up. She's got the same as a few people out there. A stew ticking away. She's going to poach the mussels.
There's really nowhere to hide in that.
Speaking of nowhere to hide,
Spaghetti pomodoro.
Jess, that smells so good.
She's made some cracking pastas.
Yes.
as I say, there's nowhere to hide. And when there's only 6 people cooking,
Yeah.
you're in the danger zone. You know what I'm saying?
Especially when you're doing pasta with bread flour, it could turn pear-shaped.
Spaghetti al pomodoro. It's one of my favourite dishes. It's a classic. I've got my sauce simmering away.
I've got to get my pasta started.
Now I'm going to start making my spaghetti. There's no underbench staples today. So without the eggs, it doesn't have the rich colour that it usually would. And it is a bit thinner than I make it at home. But so far, things are coming along nicely, and I'm on track to finish this dish.
Jessica!
Hello.
So?
Okay, I'm making a super flavourful pomodoro sauce with spaghetti.
Nowhere to hide here.
I know.
How's your pasta? No egg pasta, I'm guessing, obviously. No eggs
Yeah,
today.
it's the way my nonna makes it.
Nothing wrong with that. But you used bread flour. Have you made pasta with normal bread flour before?
I have not.
Risky.
Uh-oh.
Jessica, have you made pasta with normal bread flour before?
I have not.
Risky.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Thanks.
I've just realised that I've made spaghetti with bread flour. I don't know what made me think that this was plain flour. This could really change the texture of the pasta. 25 minutes. So it's not ideal, but I'm still gonna keep going. I'm hoping that the flavour of my sauce is good. And the spaghetti has a bite to it. I'm gonna give it my best crack. Fingers crossed.
How's it taste?
It's all right.
Love it. Love it.
Robbie!
Robbie, what's going on here? This looks good.
Like a bit of a seafood stew.
We've got some flavour going on.
You got
there.
some good flavour going
Yeah.
on there.
Yeah. And then
Squid, mussels, and
just
prawns.
So, mate, you just got to focus on cooking it perfectly
Yeah.
and balancing. But you're on a good track there.
You're a good man. I love you, bro.
Good job. Thank you, brother.
Thank you, bud. So it's time to put the seafood in. It's going to be cooked perfect.
Come on, Robbie. Come on, Robbie.
But, you know, I know my seafood. I use it every day in the week. So I'm quite confident right now.
I'm making a prawn and fish stew. Got my stock in the pressure cooker. Oh.
Yeah, Decky, get moving, mate. A few herbs and spices. A few herbs.
So now I'm working on my tomato soup.
Oh, it smells delish.
It's smoky. I've got hot paprika and the smoked paprika. I just want this to be a flavour bomb.
Hopefully I've got enough time to serve some bread with it. Much like Julie's, a bit of bread to dip in with it, it really goes hand in hand.
I haven't made bread in the competition so far, so it's definitely risky, but, you know, I want to show that I'm willing to push myself.
I'm familiar with bread, but not as much as the French bread king himself.
Go, Larissa.
I'm fighting for my position back into this competition, so I need to nail this dish. My broth is growing. I've created my chicken mix that's going to go inside of my pilimenyi, and I'm happy with the dough. So making pilimenyis I like mine to be really, really full, so I pack them with lots of filling and I fold them into like a half moon, and then you bring the two bits together and they look like a little babushka with the little scarf on. I think they look so cute.
Oh, look at Larissa's dumplings. They're gorgeous.
Larissa.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
What's the meal?
I am making chicken pilimenyu in a broth.
Say the word again.
Pilimenyu.
Pilimenyu.
Yep, it's a dumpling.
And then what are you gonna?
Yeah, the little.
So this is what I call zajarka. We fry off vegetables to put in our broth to add some extra flavs.
Extra what?
Flavs.
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 Okay.
Love an extra flav.
I'm hoping.
Enough said.
Great.
The most critical part of this cook is in front of you. 10 minutes to go.
I'm making mussels in a white wine and tomato sauce and flatbread.
Doing good. Doing good. So I am just going to pop my mussels in.
Let's go, Ray. Yeah, Roo.
We don't want to overcook the mussels. Oh, okay, that's not the one. Okay, yeah.
Keep pushing, guys.
So time is almost up. I've made my parsley sauce and I'm finally happy with the fish filling and it tastes amazing.
Yummy.
I have all my circles of dough ready to be assembled into the empanadas. These are what I like to call chunky boys, and I want to seal them really nice so they get that crispy edge. When I deep fry them, that's probably the best part of the empanada.
I know, his empanadas are great. Yummy! I want to try one.
I think it's good. I mean, I like it like that. I'm hoping to serve the judges food that I really like.
So they should be done in hot oil as quick as I can. Maybe a couple minutes, because this is where, things could go wrong, potentially. I only have enough to make Julie and judges one empanada.
No.
He's going to overcook if he leaves him in there.
I don't know.
It's a lot longer than 2 minutes, Antonio.
Yes.
It's a lot longer than 2 minutes.
Yeah. I mean...
Do you think that'll do it to the inside?
My oil is not hot enough.
Oh, crap.
Split empanada, it's my worst nightmare. I really don't want this to be the last dish I put through in the MasterChef kitchen.
Smells good in here.
It smells really good in here.
There's some big decisions to be made out there. You've only got 5 minutes to go.
Poor Antonio over there, like, you can see him stressed to the hill.
Split empanada, it's my worst nightmare. Because now there's oil in the empanada itself.
Come on, Antonio. Go, buddy.
Ooh.
How you going?
Be better. I know that my oil is not hot enough, so I crank up the heat, and once it's golden on the outside, I get rid of the excess oil, and then I need to finish the cook. Yeah. I'm pretty nervous. Yeah, it's not the place I really want it to be.
Yeah, man.
I'm on track. I'm ready to roll. I think there's more than enough depth of flavour in this. I'm loving it.
I'm in the zone.
Yeah, Decky, get moving, mate.
I'm pretty stoked to cook a dish for Julie Goodwin and from her ingredients. The sauce that's shiny and glossy.
Oh, it's naughty.
It's naughty. It tastes naughty. It tastes naughty but nice. I like it, and I'm happy with how the bread's turning out. I just hope that I can survive my first elimination cook.
For one of you, it's going to be your final dish in the MasterChef kitchen. You've got 3 minutes to go.
Let's go, guys, forward.
Keep an eye on your muscles, lads.
Yeah. Doing well. Doing well. My broth is a lovely golden colour. I've made my pilimenyu and I'm cooking them in the broth so that they take on the flavour. Oh, well. I think that my babushka would be proud. Just hope that this is enough to get me back into the competition.
I hope that this is the hug in the bowl that Julie wants.
Let's go, Larissa, come on.
No pressure.
No pressure, just all.
No pressure.
Get it on the plate. There's only 1 minute to go.
I thought I'd make it look a bit more fancy for you guys. But there's no parsley left.
Right behind you, I think Declan's got some.
Parsley there, bro?
What do you need, parsley? You can tell he was a footy player with hands like that.
I usually do one hand, usually. I think, to me, it tastes quite nice. And there's mussels, prawns, and the squid. You know, it's cooked right to the time. So I think I've got it under control.
I'm running out of time. But I'm happy with the flavours of my pomodoro sauce.
Come on, Jess.
Let's go, Jess.
And the spaghetti does have some bite to it, miraculously. I'm really hoping that this is enough to keep me safe. I am not ready to go home.
You guys got this.
Entry 10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that was, 75 minutes. Didn't feel like much time. And, you know, you have a few things that can go wrong, so that's what makes it difficult. But I'm really hoping it's not the end of my journey. I really want to stay here in MasterChef.
That was the pressure-laden second round.
Julie Goodwin's here, which, you know, puts a bit of fear in them. It's only the third elimination as well. Obviously, people are new to this. Larissa's back in the kitchen, though.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting tasting. Should we get the first one in?
Yeah.
All the best, Robbie.
Thank you. I'm really excited for Julie trying my food.
Robbie.
Oh,
here he is.
Just hoping that when she tastes it, she's going to get the wow factors.
What do you made us, mate?
Seafood with tomato soup.
Awesome. You did your version, now we're going to have Robbie's version. It sounds like you didn't feel restricted at all.
No, when you're home cooking, you just use what's in your pantry, mate.
That's exactly it. I call it fridge shaker. You shake the fridge, whatever falls out. You cook it up into dinner and that's it, yeah.
Brilliant. Thanks, mate.
Thanks,
Thanks very much.
Robbie.
Thanks, Robbie.
Thanks. Enjoy.
Looks good. Smells good.
Thank you. I think that is really, really yummy. That soup has so much flavour in it, really deep flavour. Absolutely beautiful.
All of the seafood is beautifully cooked. I mean, he has respected the produce.
I'm really proud of Robbie. Like, this really shows how far he's come.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. I just got to say, it's like Robbie's 65. Like, so much for the old, you know, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. But you can.
Good job, Uncle Robbie.
Antonio?
Hey, guys.
Antonio, what have you made us?
Snapper empanadas.
If this was your last cook in the kitchen,
Yeah.
do you think you've done enough?
Be really sad. Oof, sorry, guys.
It's all right. It's all right, Antonio.
Really good. I really didn't want to cry.
I've shed a lot of tears in that chair, mate. Don't worry about it. Why is it important to you?
One of the reasons I am here is because of my grandma. She passed away a couple of years ago, and I made her a promise. I promised her I was going to apply for MasterChef, It was a reason. Like, if I wanted to do this and pursue food, that I was actually gonna give it 100%.
Well, you kept your promise, and
Yeah, I
here
did.
you are. And I'm sure that your nan is really proud.
Absolutely. We're glad to have you here, buddy. All right, we're going to test it now. Thanks, mate.
Antonio.
I'm definitely asking my grandma for some help and maybe just put a little bit of magic touch into my empanadas. I know they're not perfect, but I'm really not ready to leave the kitchen.
All right.
Get inspired by our fabulous home cooks. Stream full episodes of MasterChef Australia now on 10 Play.
I thought the concept was fantastic. However, there's flaws to the execution. Obviously, it opened up, whereas it should be beautifully sealed.
I think the fryer was too low a temperature. It really needed to crank it up and fry it quicker. The sauce, bit of a vampire slayer. Plenty of garlic in there. None of us are going to be kissing anyone tonight, that's for sure.
I thought it was really tasty. I thought the filling was tasty and the sauce, yes, garlicky, but I thought it brought a bit of zing to it. So there's a lot of promise here.
Yeah. Decent effort without setting the world on fire. Will that be enough for him today, or will it send him home?
Hi, Roo.
Hello.
What's the dish?
Mussels in white wine and tomato sauce.
I can't quite read you today. It's like a bit of resignation, a little bit of excitement, a little bit of fangirling.
There's definitely excitement to meet her. That's it.
Thank you.
These look yummy.
Yeah. I think the only reason I'm not like convinced is because the maker of the dish is not convinced.
It's, you know, from the perspective of being on that side of the table a number of times, you can think it's going to be a delicious dish, but you still don't know how you lot are going to take it.
You lot.
You lot.
Hey, you're now
one
part
of us now.
I'm one of you lot.
Wow.
I thought that sauce was absolutely beautiful. I could smell it when it first hit the table, but when I tasted it, that smoked paprika was really forward in there, and the chili's just right.
The mussel, succulent.
They are absolutely perfectly cooked, and I'm really happy for her.
It was an epic dish. I mean, it's scary to think where she could go in this competition. Right, mate.
Hello. I didn't spill it.
Declan?
This is my prawn and snapper soup with flatbread.
How are we?
Yeah. Nervous?
Nervous?
Yeah. First time in the chair. I've got a lot more I want to show you guys, and I want to step out of my comfort zone. And I know there's always room for improvement.
The attitude is there. The will to learn is there. Just got to hope the flavour's there.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Declan.
Thank you. Enjoy.
The prawns were cooked really nicely. And then base, you know, that soup, you did a really good job of getting a good amount of flavour in there without being super crazy.
A delicious, vibrant sauce. I thought it was really beautifully balanced. The different paprikas, just another layer of flavour.
The only thing that I can really fault, his attempt at a flatbread is not so great. It's a crisp bread. And it just doesn't go with this type of meal. Jessica. First of all, what'd you make?
Spaghetti al pomodoro.
Nice. Straight to spaghetti, straight to this dish.
I saw the ingredients and I definitely thought of the pomodoro sauce. And I saw the flour and I thought, OK, I can make pasta the way that my nonna does. I just don't want to live and die on a pasta dish.
Well, we're ready to taste. Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks, Jessica.
Thanks, Jessica.
All right. Simple dish, nowhere to hide.
Thank you.
The pomodoro sauce, it is just next level tasty. But the pasta, it was only bread flour. And the texture's a little bit off. Jessica's so much better than this bowl of food. And I think it all started with the wrong decision today.
I know the mindset that you can be in elimination where it's all or nothing, so I'm going to do something that I'm really comfortable with. But sometimes that doesn't work when you don't have the ingredients that you would normally work with.
Good luck.
Thank you. I really want to make my way back into the competition. I've given everything to this cook.
Hello.
Hi.
I went home way too soon. I have so much more to give. I am not ready to go home again.
So, Larissa, what's the dish?
I've cooked pilimenya and broth.
How does a second chance apron feel?
Still the pressure of the MasterChef kitchen, but it wasn't. It didn't feel so heavy. I hope it's okay.
Just back yourself. You know, you've got this amazing food history. Just fall right into it. 100%.
Okay. We'll taste now.
Thanks,
you.
Larissa.
They look well made, huh?
Really thin dumpling wrappers.
I found interesting the grated bits at the end. What did she say? It was for more flavs?
Flavs.
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 Sorry.
Small flavs.
Technical term?
Yeah. Yeah.
Isn't that crazy the way that's worked out? That there was one each for you guys and two for me.
Oh,
I did notice that.
Crazy like a fox.
Mental, isn't it?
I think it's just really yummy. I'd be so happy, especially if it was like a rainy day and someone gave me a big deep bowl and a bib. You know, I'd just hoe into that and beautiful dumpling skins. I really enjoyed that.
And that little sneaky saute of grated vegetables does enrichen the broth as well. It's a really tasty home-style dish.
This was exactly what she promised us. A hug in a bowl.
Yep.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I'd like to thank Julie Goodwin for coming to join us. It's clear that this amazing woman has inspired so many of you. What an honour for us to have her here in the MasterChef kitchen, to feed our souls and to feed our bellies. Once again, Julie Goodwin, thank you very much.
I saw some really beautiful, intuitive cooking, and I felt very privileged to be able to taste your food. I'd just say to all of you, just reach deep into your soul and cook from there, and you can't go wrong. So thank you for having me.
Can you stay?
Yes.
Oh my God, Julie.
Well, it started with the stew, and it came down to you. One dish in particular stood out today, in a good way. And we all agreed that it was dish of the day. And that dish was cooked by Robbie. The good news doesn't end there. There was another dish worthy of note. It had a broth packed with flavour and perfectly constructed dumplings. You know what that means, Larissa?
Welcome back. No worries at all.
She's back. Thank you. Of the rest of the dishes today, there was one that missed the mark. What seemed like a safe choice was the wrong choice given today's pantry limitations. And that cook, unfortunately, was you, Jessica.
Jessica, one bad cook does not define your success in this kitchen. So take what you've learnt in this place and just run with it.
This has been a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and I'm so grateful to have been here and learned from you and all these other amazing people that I now call my lifelong friends. And, you know, I'm going to keep going. I'm disappointed, but I definitely am not going to stop cooking. I'm definitely not going to stop making pasta.
Go get those dreams.
Okay, thanks. This has been such an amazing, rewarding experience.
This week on MasterChef Australia. When we say it's a big week, we mean it.
I've never cooked with thousands of people. I just don't know how this is going to happen.
Literally the biggest mystery box in MasterChef history.
Oh, what?
Don't miss a second of the biggest big week ever.